How about now? Finally. Okay. Well, y'all, thank you for your patience. Uh, so today has been a day of technology woes, and I'm glad to be here. And Spirit has been very patient with me. I cannot see the chat. Let me see. Since I am doing this from the tablet as opposed to my laptop. All right. Hey, Jake. I apologize, y'all. This is a new orientation for me, so I'm used to doing this from my laptop than from this tablet here. So, all right, what we're doing here are the live personal readings. And before I get started, just want to let y'all know that I will not be able to answer, or I'm not really going to answer any questions. I know, right, girl? Hey, MG. Not going to answer any questions while I'm doing readings. Um, just so I can focus on the clients. I do have some pre-paid clients here, but if you would like to participate in the personal reading session, um, the information is in the description box. Um, MG is also in the chat, and she can let you know some things here, and we'll go from there. Go ahead and give things a like, um, and all the things. All right, so let me get my timestamp ready. For client one, whoo, let me tell y'all, perseverance, I tell you, it is definitely key. Because what was going on today was some straight booger sugar. Okay. All right. Hey, client one. Hey. Thank you for booking with me. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. And I'll just go ahead and get started because, you know, this is what we do. You say, client one, thank you for using your gifts. I'd like advice from my spirit guides about where my focus needs to be for financial abundance. Okay, okay. Let's see here. All right, client one. Let's find out. Make sure I have all these cards though. All right. What are, Spirit, the themes client one should focus on for financial abundance manifestation? What are the themes client one should focus on for financial abundance manifestation? What should client one focus their financial abundance manifestation? What themes should client one focus their financial abundance manifestation on? Let's see. It's a very good question too, client one. What should you focus on for financial abundance manifestation? One wanted to come out. Let's see. Ooh. The first card, oops, client one is recklessness. And what it says is uncontrolled spending habits and impulsive purchases are making your financial journey harder than it has to be. Okay. Anything else? We have empowerment. Empowerment. Are you ready to fully step into your power and accept all the responsibility that comes with it? Ooh. Anything else for client one? Anything else for client one? About how or what they need to focus on to manifest financial abundance. Because client one, what I'm getting, Spirit is, for all intents and purposes, kind of calling you out on the fact that you may be a reckless spender. It's not maybe, it came out. It's right here. And that you may not be ready for bigger numbers of financial abundance. There are certain things that we have to focus on. They want us to be able to take care of the small things as well as, the big things. But if we are just cashing out on, then when you do receive when you do receive the larger manifestations, are you going to be able to handle it? At the bottom of the deck here, we have focus. We got focus. It says it's difficult to be productive when your energy is scattered in so many directions. So the question is, where is your focus? Do you have a clear idea of where you want to be as far as your career? Or if you are a business owner, is that clear? Are you kind of just filling things out? And there's nothing wrong with navigating spaces and figuring out your life, client one, but it sounds like your spirit team wants you to hone in on something, like choose something and hone in on it, and then begin to build from there. But while you're doing that, stop spending your money like it's no tomorrow. So it sounds like the first thing you need to do is focus on one, uh, probably maintaining a budget and going from there. Because once you can do that, you should feel empowered. But it's one of those things where you have to be responsible with the little before you can even take on the big. Let's see. Let's go to the tarot. Okay. What else here for client one? Just as a heads up and probably a trigger warning for some, this deck does have spiders in it. So if you have any level of arachnophobia, I'm just giving you a heads up. What else does client one need to know regarding their focus for financial abundance manifestation? What else? Spirit? What else does client one need to know regarding their focus for financial abundance and manifestation? What else for client one, please? We have the Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, oh, and a Seven of Pentacles, which is literally about your money. It's about your money. Let's see, at the bottom of the deck, the Hermit. The Hermit. Yeah. Spirit wants you to, because the Hermit is about, stepping away from the norm. I don't know if you are surrounded or, age range, um, if you're surrounded by people who spend like willy nilly, or if you're trying to keep up with folks, but this energy is somebody who does things differently. They're not a part of the status quo. Everything is done intentionally, even spending. And personally, I can speak to that because I even go to Spirit when it comes to spending my money. But they want you to take that step back and be more guided, be more intentional about where your funds are going. With the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles here. Client one. It looks like the job that you do have or whatever you are doing, um, you may have reached the pinnacle. I don't know if you are at, a place where you may not have a room for growth. And if you have started looking for somewhere else to be, but it's looking like there is an offer coming through. And this space, this new place that you may be applying to, and if you haven't started applying somewhere, you probably should. It is somewhere where you can actually, see a return on um, the work that you put in. I'm hearing good benefits, 401k if you're here in the States or work for a private company. It has those benefits. Health insurance is probably pretty good depending on where you are. And it has room for growth. So if you haven't started looking somewhere, client one, you probably should. You probably should. Is there anything else client one needs to know here? Oh, they want me to get the other oracle deck, the money and career one. There we go. Okay. What else for client one, please? What else for client one regarding financial abundance manifestation? What else do they need to know? What else do they need to know here? What else does client one need to know about financial abundance manifestation? What else does client one need to know about their financial abundance manifestation? What to do? How they need to be guided from from their spirit guides. I apologize for saying his when I don't know your gender identity or biological sex. What else for client one, please? Okay. We have book. Book. It says paperwork, contracts, learning as you go. So contracts, you're most likely client one going to be leaving where you are and signing a whole new contract. I told you that there is an offer coming in here, and considering that this is a knight and not the king of cups, this is going to be something where you may already be in the industry, but you'll have to learn the culture, and navigate from there. And it may even require you to take some type of, um, not certifications, but if it is one of those things, I'm feeling like you don't have to go back to school, only if you want to. Only if you want to, and that is really depending on what you do, because not everybody wants to go to school. At the bottom of the deck, we have chess, and this is about being more strategic about how you spend, and that's evidenced by, you remember, let me recall, the reckless card. You remember that time the reckless card came? So this is about wise spending. This is about the long game. And this is about showing your spirit team that you can handle the small things and be able to work your money and make your money work for you with the small things. And then things will start to be bigger. That doesn't mean stop manifesting big things. It doesn't mean manifest on a budget. It just means, okay, we need to see that you're responsible. Is that it, Spirit? That's it, client one. I hope this helps, and I hope it helps you for your highest good. Listen, I'm over here all over the place, looking at over here, looking over here, looking over here. I hope this helps you for your highest good. Thank you so much for trusting me with your energy. Thank you for booking with me, client one. I'll talk to you soon. All right. All over the place. Okay, yeah. All right, let me get the timestamp ready for client two. Okay, it had to start over. All right, my doing the things. Hey, client two. Hey, thank you for booking with me. Thank you for your patience, client two. I am grateful uh, and appreciative. So, client two, your question. Okay. Hmm. So it's client two. You said my mother died years ago, but sometimes I think I feel her around me and helping me with difficult decisions. Okay. So your first question is my mother helping me? Okay, let's find out. Put this to the side. Okay, let's see. All right. Is client two's mother spirit helping them? Client two's mother died years ago, and client two wants to know if their mother is helping them from the other side. Right. Is client two's mother helping them from the other side? So the first card, client two, is a maybe. Second card is a yes. Oh, look at that. Definitely confirmation, right? Third card is a yes. Yes, client two. Your mother is helping you from the other side. Your mother is a benevolent ancestor helping guide you, and giving you um, insight. It seems that your mom is um, trying to, the focus is to help you organize a lot more and prioritize yourself, because what I'm feeling like with this two of pentacles here is that you do a lot of juggling, you do a lot of things for other folks, and on the other side here we have strength, and this is one of those things where it is about compassion, it is about kindness, but a lot of times this is also about that compassion and kindness towards ourselves. So it's one of those things where she is wanting you to have a little more balance in yourself. At the bottom of the deck here, ooh, yep, Three of Pentacles. She's definitely working with you. Definitely working with you. Yeah, I love that. And we have what, Capricorn, Leo, and another Capricorn here. Um, let's see. What's your second question? What advice does she have for me right now? Okay, let's see. What advice? This one and this one. Yeah, okay. All right, we're going to this oracle deck here. Client two. Let's see. And there's another one they want me to pull from. What advice does client two's mother have for them right now? What advice does client two's mother have for them right now? Okay. What advice does client two's mother have for them right now? Oh, okay. 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 Let me see. Get these together. It seems that, oh, 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 okay, okay. It seems that you might be dating somebody, client two, or you have some people in your circle that your mama is not approving of. Because the first card that came out, just another thought, John, not gonna last. Your mama out here calling people thoughts and Johns. I don't know. The other one is that whoever you are dealing with cannot be trusted, and they don't really like you. It's like they are around you because of what you can do for them. And it's interesting because it's going back to that two of pentacles about prioritizing yourself. What else came out was welcome, you belong, which is one of those things is you need to realize if you don't, client two, that you are whole. There's nothing lacking in you. So if somebody tries to project fear, shame, or anything else on you, then it's that's their problem. You belong. You are right where you need to be. And she also wants you to be with somebody that is faithful, trustworthy, loyal, and committed. And it feels like you may not be surrounded by people who are like that. They pour into you like you pour into them. They want me to go to this deck. Yeah. And I mean, those things came out like butter, especially that one about the thought. And the John, I'm like, okay, mom. Not a. Okay, what else? What other advice does client two's mom have for them? What other advice does client two's mom have for them? Okay. All right. What other advice does client two's mom have for them? What else does client two's mom have for them? What else, please? What else? Ooh, that one flew right out, boy. Oh, I'm gonna have to pick them up off the floor because your mama is just like just throwing cards like this one, and this one. I got opinions. I have ooh, your mama is telling. Your mama is telling. Client two. First of all, client two, she says patience. Everything happens in divine and natural timing. What I'm getting is that you may have a tendency to, I don't want to say push yourself onto people, but maybe force relationships, even with the folks who aren't even supposed to be in your orbit. And it's more one of those things that you need to let things unfold naturally, let it be organic, because you'll start to see people's true colors, because they'll show you, the mask will start slipping. But also patience with yourself. um you may be connected to a goddess, a water goddess. Now this list, client two, is not comprehensive at all. So you may want to do some research on that, especially if you are of a specific pantheon. You lean more towards a specific pantheon. But some are Oshun, Salasia. I hope I said their name correctly. Mamiwata, Yemaya, Anuket. Um, cord cutting from people, places, things, and or behaviors that no longer serve you. So I don't know if you know how to do a cord cutting. It doesn't necessarily require candle work, but this is definitely leaning towards the fact that there's some people that should not be in your orbit, some behaviors that you have that are not serving you any longer. They may have served you up to a point, but now it's time. And then all skin folk ain't kin folk. Didn't I tell you that your mama says you got some folks? She's seeing everything, and there's some folks around you. If you know what that means, do you know what it means? I ain't got to explain it. All skin folk ain't kin folk. Yeah. Okay. They said that's it on that. Let's go to your last question. What do I need to do to deepen my connection with her? I'm channeling. I don't know if you have a an ancestral altar client too, but if you don't, um, you may want to create one. It doesn't require a huge space. If you have a picture of your mom, and you got a small table or a corner in a living room, somewhere where you may like to sit, um, put her picture on it. Put a white cloth down and put her picture on it. You may want to get some water or coffee, whatever. If she had a favorite beverage, get that for her. Um, and light a white candle. But really, also talk to her. And not just when you need something, not just when you need guidance, but when you're frustrated, when you're happy, when you're elated. I talk to my spirits at the grocery store while I'm picking up like bread and shit. Like, it doesn't even matter. I'm talking to them all the time because they are my best friends. And I'm feeling like your connection when she was on this side may have been pretty close, and there's no reason why y'all still can't be close. It's one of those things that the more you connect with her, you sit down and just, maybe spend 15, 30 minutes with her at the altar, it'll start to build more of a relationship. Anything else I need to tell client two about that? No. Yeah, just start there. Start there with the altar for her, ancestral altar. Yeah, and that's what I have. Client two, thank you for booking with me. Um, Thank you for trusting me with your energy, and yeah, I hope this helps, and I hope it helps you for your highest good. All right, let's see. Yeah, MG Mama is not playing. All folk, all what? I can't even remember what the cards said. All skin folk ain't kin folk. Boy, I tell you, people just be peopling and acting all the way up like a fool, like a straight up fool. Let me get my cards together. Okay. Mm-hmm. For real. That maybe card, yeah, it tells a lot. It tells a lot. And I know y'all didn't come to watch me sip, but I'm getting a little parched, and I need some chapstick. I've been working real hard trying to get on the interwebs and go live on the interwebs. Okay, let's get ready here for client three. I keep it real. Like, look, I get thirsty. Straight up thirsty. Okay, I'm just checking real quick to see if there are any new emails, any new participants. It ain't hot in her. Hot in her. No, you know what? It is not hot. Y'all know it warmed up today, but it's been cold. Y'all see I got on my toboggan, or as most people call it, a beanie. But I'm from the South. Well, this area we call them toboggans. But I do know a toboggan is a sled, so don't come for me. Like, don't come for me. It's, this is regional. Okay, so client three. Client three, let me get your timestamp ready. All right, client three. Let's see. Hey, client three. Hey, thank you for booking with me. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. You have one question, and you said, I've been working at this company for a little over 10 years and have been passed up for promotions over the past year. The pay and benefits are good, but I don't want to stay where I can't grow. I know that's right. I don't know what to do. What's Spirit's advice? All right, let's see. Okay, I'm going to start with the career and money oracle deck. What advice do you have for, okay, Spirit, show us what would happen for client three if they stay at the current company. And then I'll do another pile, client three, for if you were to leave. Okay. Show us, okay, for client three, if they were to stay. Anything else? If they stay? Anything else for client three if they stay at the current company? Okay. Now, Spirit, what if client three were to leave? Please show us. Three can expect if they leave. I feel like I ain't got nothing to say about that. Like, like, why would you be leaving? Anything? Anything at all? No? Okay. Interesting. Okay. So for staying, you got gold and tower. Gold and tower if you were to stay. Um, it looks like they're confirming that you have invested a lot of time in this company, as evidenced by the fact that you said you've been there 10 years and you've built because integrity is here. Is you built a reputation of being somebody with integrity, and you are somebody who has the values of the company. And then with Tower, it says earning power. It says building a business, sound decision, corporate job, power. I'm hearing that the positions you may have applied for, they're not for you. They weren't for you. If you were to bounce on them, what came out, what I pulled was book and seal. It says paperwork, contracts, learning as you go, business contract, documents, gift of money. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have rough patch with skull, borrowing money, low on cash. It's like if you were to leave, I don't know what you do um, for work, but a contract that you will be in, because contracts come up more than once with seal. Whatever contract they would have you under would get you stuck financially. I don't know if you're in sales or what, but it's like if you were to leave, it wouldn't be a good idea, because wherever you go, they'd have you hook, line, and sinker, and you would not be happy. Let's get some more insight from the tarot on if you were to stay. I'm gonna move these over here. Can you give us more insight on if client three were to stay? Yeah, client three. What I'm hearing, that those jobs that you applied to, I don't know if it's in the same department or a different department that you've been applying to over the past year, that those specific jobs, they're not for you. So you weren't going to get them. More insight on if client three were to stay at their current company. Okay. More insight on client three if they were to stay at the company. What else, please? Anything else? Okay. So, Six of Cups, Two of Cups, Queen of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Ace of Arrows. There is an opportunity there. A really good one with the Ace of Arrows here. But you really need to go outside of your department. The Ace of Arrows is a bird of prey. And a bird of prey, they have sight beyond that of a human. They can see shit in the water. It's like they're flying um way above, hundreds of feet above land, and they can swoop down and get a fish out of the water. So they want you to have see the bigger picture. And it's almost like you don't see your worth. Like you want to stay where you are, and they want you to actually look beyond where you can actually see. So if you haven't been applying to positions that are outside of your department and ones that are maybe higher. I don't know if you are in management, and if you are, uh, you need to be applying higher than what you're thinking. If you are somebody who hasn't hit management yet, being that you've been there for 10 years, you may be able to hop, skip, jump into upper management or something like that. Let's go to your spread though. Again, we have the Six of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, regardless of your biological sex or gender identity, is somebody who is very confident in what they do. You can't tell the Queen of Wands nothing, because she already knows who she is. She knows what she knows, and what she doesn't know, she'll find out, find a way to find out, or she'll find somebody who knows something. But with the Six of Cups, um, you have a there might be a position that's coming open soon that is perfect for you. The Six of Cups is a divine or ancestral card for me, and it's like your folks are giving you something. They're giving you something, not just right here, but also right here. It's a job that actually, a position that actually gives you everything that you want. Because the Two of Cups, traditionally, it has the angel behind the two people. And this may look, it's almost, I know this is the sun and this is a cloud, but it kind of looks like an egg to me. But this is, you know, symbolizing a divine match too. So you need to lean in. If you haven't been leaning in to your spirit team about being guided, then you may want to start. And if you're not sure where to start, one way is to ask for confirmation, ask for a sign. And if you haven't specified with your spirit team what the sign is for confirmation, then you may want to start. Tell them what you want to see to confirm that this is the job that you need to be applying for. Yeah, this is interesting. Anything else here? Okay, that's it. No, when it comes to that, they're leaving it there. So let's see. What's the advice? Do I need to even? Okay. What's the advice for client three? What's the advice for client three? I was asking if I even need to look at if you were to leave. They're like, no. Mm-mm. What's the advice for client three, please? Okay. So we have the Queen of Arrows or the Queen of Swords, and we have the Seven of Arrows or the Seven of Swords. The Queen of Swords is somebody who is very intelligent, very perceptive, very intellectual. You can't get over on her. It's Queen of Wands. She's somebody who is intuitive, and you can't get over on her either. But with the combination of the two, with the Queen of Arrows or the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, it's like good luck, good luck. But this is one of those things where they want you to be smart about how you move in this company. I don't know if you are telling people, you know, like maybe even griping or complaining or something like that. But if you are, stop that shit. Keep it to yourself. Talk to your spirit team about your frustrations at work and how you've been passed over. Um, because this is about strategy, this is about your movement and being smart about it. There may be somebody in another department that you know in passing, but they're in management. And this is somebody that you might want to cozy up to, that you want to get to know if you haven't already. You know, it's a lot of times it's about networking. Yeah, you've been there a while and you do have a reputation, a good one. However, if you have just kind of stuck with the people in your department, it's time to expand out. It's time to schmooze a little further outside of your department. And just be strategic. It's if you do have folks that are in your department that are on your level that you're really tight with, if you're the smartest person in the room, client three, then you need to change rooms. You understand what I'm saying? Anything else, Spirit? That's it. That's all, client three. I wish you well. Let let me know what happens. Thank you for trusting me with your energy, and I hope that helps. And I hope it helps you for your highest good. All right. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Client four. Got one more after this client. All right, y'all. Let me get your timestamp ready, client four. 54. All right. Hey, client four. Hey, thank you for booking with me. Thank you for trusting me with your energy, client four. It looks like you have two questions. Um, mm, my condolences, client four, on the transition of your best friend. You say your best friend died tragically more than a year ago. And before she died, you both had a falling out. You feel you need clarity and closure. Okay. The first question is there a message for you from her? If so, what is it? Let's see. All right. Is there a message for client four from their best friend who transitioned a little over a year ago? Is there a message for client four from their best friend? Okay. Is there a message from client four's best friend who died more more than a year ago? Is there a message? Okay. We have a yes, and we have a no, and we have a yes. So there is a message. At the bottom of the deck, there's a hierophant. Hmm. What's being pointed out to me, client four, is the two students here. I don't know how long y'all been on this side, but what I'm getting is that you both, where you were, she was, and where she was, you were. Y'all probably, if y'all were in school together, y'all took classes together on purpose. It was like that. Y'all may have even met at church, um, or in some kind of learning situation. We have the Two of Cups, the Moon, and the Hierophant. Hmm. The Two of Cups is it is a card of meeting, but it's also a card of reconciliation. And it's a card of friendship. And it's one what I'm getting is that she doesn't hold any animosity or anything. You couldn't stop her from being your friend, even with the falling out. It's one of those things. And although we have the moon here, although you can't see her, and right beside the magician, two two majors, although you can't see her, she's there if you need her, because the magician is about having everything that you need within. And all you have to do is talk to her. All you have to do is talk to her. Let's see if there's anything else. Which one? That's, okay. Any other messages from client four's best friend from over there in the 5D? Any other messages from client four's best friend from over in the 5D? Okay. Let's see. Any other messages from client four's best friend from over in the 5D? Any other messages from client four's best friend from over in the 5D? Okay. What came out, client four, is trustworthy and sincere. Hmm. You you were or are one of the people that she trusts the most and still does. And you can trust her. I don't know if you've been talking to her or not, but it's one of those things where it's like you can still trust her with your innermost thoughts. And what I'm getting is that she's one of your spirit guides. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah. Okay. Anything else from her best friend? Anything else from my best friend from the 5D. So what came out, client 4, is trigger. And leaving is not on my to-do list. She's with you. She is with you. She is walking with you. Like, you can't get rid of her. That's what she's saying. But with trigger, mm, I'm channeling. Don't hold on to the negative feelings that you may get when you think about her, about how you should have, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, you know, the guilt and shame that are associated with how you may have left each other on this side, because she's not holding anything against you, and she doesn't want you to hold anything against yourself. And even if she was at fault for anything, there's more love there than animosity or anger or anything. Like, this is, it's really a warm feeling that I'm getting. And she's with you. She's not going anywhere. So you need to work on doing that healing of whatever it is that you may still be holding on to, so you both can, elevate your relationship as it is now. She's one of your spirit guides. Shoot. Benevolent ancestor. I mean, come on. Let's go to, wait. Okay, yeah, there is another question. Are we done with this one? Okay. Your next question is she at peace? I'm getting yes, but let's go to the tarot anyway. It's client four's best friend at peace. Four's best friend at peace. It's client four's best friend at peace. All right. It's client four's friend at peace. It's client four's best friend at peace. So the first card is no. Then we have a yes. And we have another yes. She's absolutely at peace. Absolutely at peace. At the bottom of the deck, we have we have another yes with the Knight of Swords. What I'm getting is like she's ready. The Knight of Swords, just like, to me, the Knight of Wands, they stay ready to do something. Like she, like, ready to go already. Like, let's do this. Let's do the things. But yeah, she's at peace. The Four of Pentacles, um, is more of, it's not that she's holding on to anything. If anything, she's holding on to you like a spider monkey. She's holding on to y'all's friendship. You make her proud. You make her proud. And she wants you to have everything that you wish for, everything you desire with the star here. But it does require you to heal what you may be holding on to. Yeah, she is. It's one of those things that um, she wants to move forward with you. She wants y'all to. You know what? Okay, why did I hear Pinky in the Brain? It's like I'm ready to take over the world. You know, what are we doing tonight, Pinky? What we do every night, try to take over the world. I don't know if y'all used to watch that, but that's what I'm getting here. It's like let's take over the world. I love it. I love it. It's like, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. It's like, yeah, I may not be physically there with you, but I am still there with you, girl. Like, well, I'm assuming that you are, so let me take that back. I am still with you, homie. There we go. Because you didn't tell me what your biological sex is or gender identity, so I apologize for that. Um, but yeah, it's like she's ready to ride, like she's ready to go, but she wants you to definitely heal. She's ready to help you and guide you, you know? Yeah, I love that. I love that. Let's see, is there anything else here? Anything else? Which one? This one. Okay. They want me to go to a different oracle deck here for you. Client four. Got boxes everywhere, y'all. Okay. Last message here for client four, please. Last message for client four. Yeah, she with this four of pentacles, what I'm hearing is that she don't play about you. She don't play about you. So I don't know who you've been around since she's like transitioned over, but she's like, I don't play about her or them. All right. Last message for client four, please. Last message for client four. Last message for client four. This is kind of slippery, y'all. I'm not used to that. Last message for client four. Last message. Okay. We have Mars. Mars with drive, energy, and passion. Mars. And at the bottom of the deck, wow, separation, division, and integration. That's what it says under here. Division and integration. Wow. I'm hearing that y'all might be separated by planes, but that's as far as the separation goes. That's beautiful. Okay, so let me find Mars here. Page 59. Got my auntie's eyes in, y'all, and I can see for the most part. I'm gonna get there, y'all. How'd I go past it? There we go. Here we go. Mars. All right. Mars is the cosmic divine masculine and loves to initiate action, lead, compete, and come out on top. If you have felt stagnancy in your life, this card indicates that a breakthrough is imminent. When Mars is present, the universe is ready for you to move forward. A supportive masculine figure could also be coming into your life to assist you. One caveat about Mars energy, the need for dominance and power struggles can come up now. Remember to practice patience. Let's see. You are doing something that you are passionate about, it increases your manifestation power. Find your Mars sign in your birth chart and match it in the following. Well, there's a list. So I don't know what your Mars is in, client for, but find that because now is the time to move, not just move and reconcile and build with your best friend who is on the other side waiting on you, so y'all can do the things. But also, it sounds like there are some things coming forward that you're going to take action on, and it helps when you have somebody on the other side to guide you that you lean into. And if you already have a team, adding somebody else to it, you know, that's awesome. All right. That's it. That's all. I hope this helps. And I hope it helps you for your highest good. Client four, thank you for trusting me and thank you for booking with me. Let me figure out where to put this shit. Thank you, client four. All right. Let me do one last check and then we'll do our last client, y'all. Thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for lending your energy. If you're just in here watching, looking and blinking, I appreciate you for looking and blinking and lending your energy. And thank you to all the clients as well. Let's get this last one going. Client five, let me get your timestamp. All right. Hey, client five. Hey. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. Thank you for booking with me. It looks like you have two questions, client five, and your um, your email starts out with, okay, you feel like your partner is going to propose. Okay, they've changed a bit. They're a little more considerate, being thoughtful, and checking in on you throughout the day. They've also been online and talking to friends a little more. It's like they're making plans. So, your first question is, are they going to propose? Well, let's find out. Let's find out. Mm-hmm. 'Cause I'm nosy and I want to know too. Is client five's partner going to propose? They've been a lot more considerate, checking in, being all thoughtful and stuff. And it seems like they're making plans for something because they're talking to people more. So, is client five's partner going to propose soon? Excuse me, y'all. Okay. Client five's partner going to propose soon. Okay. We have a yes. It came out in reverse though. Hmm. Have another yes with the star. And we have a yes. Wow. Okay. So we have two majors. Whoop, never mind. We got three majors because that's the bottom of the deck. Um, with the Empress, the Star, the Page of Swords, but there are three yeses here. Pull this down. Can you clarify Empress reversed? Clarify the Empress reversed, please. With the Emperor, which of course is a divine match. However, oh, okay. So, bottom of the deck. Now we have the Two of Swords. All right. So, the Empress is coming up reversed, and it was clarified by the Emperor. Now, we all have masculine and feminine energies in us, and I'm not really sure you didn't advise, anybody's gender identity, and that's okay. But what I'm getting here is that with the Empress in reverse clarified at with the Emperor is that there's a lot of divine masculine going on in your energy, to the point of even being slick when you communicate, even maybe even spying a lot, like the fact that you've been checking up like with even in your email, like they've been online and talking to friends more, like I'm getting the energy like you need to chill. Chill. This is supposed to be a special moment. It's supposed to be a surprise and things. And yes, your partner will propose soon. However, with the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck, it's something that I feel like they may toss with every now and then. Like, sometimes you can be the sweetest person and be in your have that balance and also be in your feminine, where you allow your partner to do and to be, and then other times you may be a little more emperor, where it's more of do as I say. Like, what are you doing? Almost like a mom, and like checking up like a mom. And although some people have mom, everybody doesn't. Not everybody wants to marry their mom. You know what I'm saying? So the spirit is just like, we're just gonna leave it at soon. Yeah, but they're not revealing. They're not telling me anything else. They're like, yeah, we're gonna keep that. That's what we got. Don't ask us nothing else. Ask us no questions. We tell you no lies. Cause spirit is they will spirit you. Let's see. Do you have any advice? Advice for client five regarding this? What advice do you have for client five? We got the Five of Swords and the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. Hmm. Wait a minute. I'm getting an interesting message from this because this may be a reason why there is kind of like sneakiness where you're checking up on them and listening to conversations, because what I'm getting here is that there's some other shiggity going on, because I'm not getting that this Queen of Wands is you. What's this Queen of Wands here? Clarify the Queen of Wands, please. Ah, huh. Clarify the Queen of Wands, please, before I say anything else. Because, people do what they do. They may tell you something that you may already know and be okay with, and that's fine. That's that's okay. So it's clarified by the Six of Swords. Okay, so bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm getting here is that whoever your partner is, there is some otherly going on. Most likely some third party action, but I feel like you might know about this. That's what I'm getting. Because this is them going over there, but this person isn't alone in the boat. So I feel like Spirit is just saying this so you are making informed decisions about how you want to move. Um, because you are, with the Wheel of Fortune here at a turning point. When they propose, you can say yes or you cannot say yes. It's really up to you. But I would be remiss if I didn't, provide all information out there, whether you were already whether you already had knowledge to it or not. Because um what Spirit kept saying to me is misrepresent, misrepresent, misrepresent. So to answer your question, short answer, yes. But now you can make an informed decision about how you want to move. You have another, well, the second question is, if not, what's going on? So I think I already answered that as well. But let me see. Let's see what else we can get out of here. I'm going to get another deck. Okay. They want me to use the Oracle deck before I go to a different tarot. What's the energy surrounding client 5 and their partner's relationship? What's the energy surrounding client 5 and their partner's relationship? What's the energy surrounding client 5 and their partner's relationship, please? What's the energy surrounding client 5 and their partner's relationship? Anything else? Anything else? Well, alrighty. Okay. So, first card that came out, Mirror, Mirror. At the bottom of this card, it says facing yourself and others, reflective relationship, self awareness. What you see is you. Let's see. And then what else came out is spilled tea, secrets exposed, which is what Spirit just did, gossip spreading, leaked information, oops, is out, sneaky link, hidden encounters, private messages or meetings, discreet intimacy, nobody needs to know, commitment issues, afraid to settle down, avoiding intimacy, fear of loss of freedom is complicated, fine timing, patience required, trusting the process, perfect timing, when it's meant to be. Yeah, mirror, mirror. Um, this is giving me strong like relationship. Um, where you are supposed to learn something from it. There is something that he is reflecting, or they are reflecting, excuse me, um, on you. Like, is there a neediness there? Is there a sense of lack or of control, or a combination of everything? Are you one of those people who kind of go along, not go along to get along, but somebody in a relationship who um, really loses themselves? Where, like in Coming to America, I don't know if y'all remember this, but I think she's Vanessa Williams, Vanessa Bell Williams, where she is right in the beginning scenes, and she and not Hakeem, is Prince Hakeem, yeah. She's like, "What you like, I like. What you do, I do." And he tells her to hop on one foot and do the things like that. Um, when really, do you even like what this person? Do you even like this person? Spilled tea, secrets exposed, gossip spreading, leaked information. Like I said, I feel like this isn't new information, that this Queen of Wands presented, whoever that is. Sneaky link. I have, I'm not getting any kind of inclination that things are going to stop once you become engaged, or if you even get married to this person, because they have commitment issues. this proposal may just be something to appease you and to get you quiet for a little while. What you like, I like. Like this person, I feel like they don't have any intentions of settling down. And divine timing. There's some work that has to be done with all parties, but we're focused on you. And if you are looking for that, you are you want that divine partnership. You know, that is out there. However, the question is, do you want that divine partnership on this timeline? Because when you elevate and you jump timelines, you go to different timelines, you have access to somebody who is much more elevated, flex those qualities that aren't needy, they aren't lacking, they aren't selfish. But that also requires us to release those same things within ourselves so we can, get to that timeline. So basic spirits, just like what's meant to be will be. The question is, what is are they going to propose? The answer is yes. But you didn't ask if y'all are getting married. Yeah, I don't know. Let's let's get let's get some advice here for you. Advice, please, for client 5. Yeah, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if it's something that I can tell you that helps you make informed decisions for your highest good, then I that is a privilege for me. And please don't mistake my passion for judgment, because we've all lived, we've all done things and been things. Is that it? Okay. One of the cards fell here. We got what came out is side piece and poker face. Poker face says hiding true feelings, impossible to read, emotionally detached, you'll never know. Side piece says secret romance, hidden affairs, being second choice, only late night calls. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have friend zone. Spirit is really saying to remove yourself emotionally from this relationship. Friend zone this dude or this person. With poker face here, is even though you may be upset, you may feel betrayed, and rightfully so. I feel like your partner is somebody who kind of feeds off the drama. Feeds off. Like, yeah, they client 5 needs me. Client 5 is messy, but I like that messiness. It's a cycle, right? And this is something that they're saying that you really need to emotionally detach from, because there is always going to be a side piece. They will always choose themselves selfishly first. Always. So it's where you emotionally detach from this whole situation. and say, give them one of them things like, it's not you, it's me. And it's not, because it's them. Like, it's you. That's only if you want to. I don't know if who doesn't really like, confrontation and things like that. But however you choose to do it. But this isn't one of those things where you are going to be friends. This is just one of the cards that they're using, that spirit is using. They're like, yeah, this person isn't your friend. They're not a good partner. This person doesn't need to be in your life. But first, we need you to emotionally detach and remove yourself from their energy, because that's where the healing starts. That's where the healing begins. Anything else for her or them? I keep saying her. I apologize, client five. Okay, one more oracle deck, and then I will let you go because I know you got things to do. Okay. What else for client five? Any further advice? Anything else client five needs to know? Any further advice or anything client five needs to know? Any further advice for client five or anything else client five needs to know about this situation? Any other advice or anything else client five needs to know? One fell on the floor, so I had to get it. One more. Okay. All right. Two fell on the floor. Ooh. Okay. So the first one that came out is, I like you, but I'd rather be friends. The second one is, I don't like your friends and or family. This one. Okay. The third one is, they want all the smoke. They want all the smoke, ready to set the roof on fire. Oh. Oh. That means something else. Yeah, that means something else. Uh that last one, when I said that and I said fire, spirit was like STIs. Please, please, client five, go see your PCP. If Go to the clinic, make sure you're getting checked. Make sure you're getting checked, because I feel like this person is being willy nilly with the willy nilly with all the things. Um, it's not safe. Like, they want all, yeah, and they don't even like the people that you're around. They don't like your friends or your family, and it seems like romantically there is no romance there. That is another friend zone. That's another friend zone type card. So that friend zone may have been for you as well. Which is, that's something else. Anything else for client five before we let them go? Man, I hate this client five. But again, I'm glad that you got this reading so you can find out and make informed decisions. Um, mm, Develop, cultivate a relationship. This is something that's two-folded. Develop and cultivate a relationship with yourself, client vibe, and also with your spirit team, with God, your angels, whomever it is that you lean into for spiritual guidance. Because there may be some signs and synchronicities or red flags that you may have ignored or thought it was you tripping when it's not. It's not you tripping. But whatever it is, when you develop and cultivate the relationship with yourself and you are building or build boundaries that people don't cross, then people learn how to treat you. People fall in line or they fall out of your energy. Yeah. Spirit said that's it. That's all. I'm grateful that you chose me, Client 5. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. I hope this helps and helps you for your highest good. And yeah, that's it. All right, y'all. That's what we got. Thank you, everybody, for coming through and lending your energy. Thank you, MG, for doing your thing. And whatever you like, I like. I'm so grateful for you, MG, and being a mod. I was about to say administrator again. You know how to do, girl. Hey. Hey. Hey, welcome. Welcome. Hey, I do not want to mispronounce what your screen name is, but I feel like I'm about to. Acarius? Acarius? No, these are donation based. Acarius. So, okay, I did say that's awesome. These are donation based readings, and we are about to shut it down. I do not. What we have is Venmo, PayPal, and girl, what's that other one? MG. Golly. Uh, Venmo Pay. It's in the description box. What we have, everything you need to know. Yes, thank you. Cash App. I, why can't you remember Cash App? Okay. Have a good night. All right. All right, everybody. So, um, yeah, thank you everybody again for coming through. And we do this every week. If you just want to come through and chill with me and MG, we welcome you. If Especially if you are just chilling respectfully and you know doing the things, we appreciate you. Um, and you could always donate and send your questions prior to the readings on Tuesday. And again, they are anonymous and confidential to protect your privacy. But that is it, and that's all for tonight. I appreciate you all. And yeah, until next time, I keep looking everywhere else but where I need to look. Okay. I'll get the fuck out of here.